So if you watched Squid Game, you know it's an insane game show where you either win or you die. If you lose, you die. So what do you play? Some kid games. What do you win? $40 million. So let's get into how to beat Squid Game. I know there's a ton of people that do these type of videos. This is just for fun. I don't usually upload on the weekends, and here I am. So if you get pissed off about that, I don't know what to tell you. But I can tell you, subscribe if you haven't already. I can tell you to hit the notification bell. Let's get into this. So Squid Game, if you haven't already watched the show, highly suggest you do. Very graphic though. So if you're not into all like graphic violence and all that, definitely don't watch this. But if you don't care, don't mind, go ahead. Now, Squid Game. This very much so is a game show where you have to win to survive. Once you're in it, you're in it. You can't leave. You either win the 40 million or you die. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that. But it's very important you know that. So it's very important to know that getting into this game. So let's say we're in this game now. So the first game we're going to play is red light, green light. Very simple, very much so a beginning game, right? So red light, green light basically says on red light, you have to stop. You can't move once they say red light. Green light, go ahead. So you have to get to the finish line before the timer's up, and you have to follow the rules of red light, green light. If you move suddenly, you die. If you sort of trip, you die. You have to stay still when it's red light. So here's what you need to do. You need to keep calm first. You don't want to overreact like some of the people did once they saw the first person get killed, which I don't blame them. That was an insane plot twist right there. But you don't want to go crazy and move suddenly. So you also want to be behind some people because the little robot thing, whatever, that's looking to see who's moving, won't be able to see your movements really through that other person. So you better choose wisely too as well, because you don't want somebody to fall on you. And you also want to sort of jog run. Don't run full speed because you probably won't be able to stop yourself once red light comes out of nowhere, and you might just have too much force and fall over. So that's pretty much how you're going to survive this game. And now that you've survived, we move on to the next. But first and foremost, make sure you have a team. If you don't have a team or a group of people, you definitely won't make it, because some people are going to realize that they can just off people once everything is settled and just keep on offing people as they go at night, all of that. So you want to have a team, you want to have some boundaries set, all of that, a little fortress, whatever you want to call it, but make sure you have a solid team. Next game you're going to play is Honeycomb. Honeycomb, you basically have to tear out a shape from a honeycomb cookie thing, whatever it is, and you basically can't break the shape there. You have to make it come out perfectly. So pick an easy shape, get the triangle, make sure you look the back, because then you'll be able to see the lines and you'll be able to thin it out a little better. And then when you use the little needle that you're only given to use, it'll be much easier. Don't have to put that much strength. Don't have to worry about breaking the shape, and you're home free, my friends. Home free. So next game we're playing is Tug of War. Very simple concept, right? Get the strongest team. Well, not exactly. You don't want a team of buffoons. You want somebody who's actually strong and intelligent at the same time, because you don't want to exert all your force right at the beginning. You want the other team to do that, and once they do that, you surprise them. So once they start pulling at the beginning, you just hold. Don't pull, just hold your ground, and then out of nowhere, tug them. That might just surprise them enough to fall them down. But if they don't fall down, they're still putting up a fight. Make your move sudden and very much so not be able to be accounted for. Make it a surprise move and make it quick. Go forward, go back, forward, back, until the other team just falls to the ground and you win. So the next game we're going to play is Marbles. Marbles is definitely a game that I think you have a 50-50 chance no matter how we look at it, because you don't know what your teammate is going to want to play. But let's just say you do pick your teammate and they don't know any games. Make a game up in your head that you know you can win, and then you get the advantage. You could also just wait it out and see if you don't have a partner, and might get lucky like homegirl who didn't have a partner and she went back into the room to wait for them. But it's still a 50-50 chance, right? Because they could have just killed her, which is what I thought. So Marble, I think, is one of the more harder games to win. Definitely why it's one of the last. But like I said, take advantage of somebody who doesn't know how to play, and then you there. So Next one is going to be the glass walk, which is just as hard as marble, depending on which number you get. More specifically, if you get a number that's last, you definitely are going to have an advantage over someone who has number 1, which means they're dead, and somebody who's like 2, 3, and 4, which means they're probably dead too. If you're the last one, you definitely are making it all the way through. Granted, somebody makes it there first, because then you know every single glass that's not gonna break, because that's the whole thing, getting over a bridge where glass is all over and some of them break easier than the other. Well, some of them break and some of them don't, just like that. I don't know why I made it seem like you had a chance to see it break and then jump off. You don't. But you pick last number and you're Gucci. You're good. Last game, if you've made it all the way here, you're that much closer to $40 million, and you probably have a lot of trauma, so you're probably going to get that checked out as well, but you got the money, right? It's going to be the Squid Game. This one, you just have to take advantage however you can. As we saw, our main character, they use dirt, they use whatever they could, biting anything. I suggest you get some low blows in as well, depending on who you're playing, and you're definitely going to win this game by making it to the top. And now you are the recipient of $40 million because you're built different. But you knew that, right? So, as I said, this is just a video for fun and how to survive this game. Of course, if we're ever playing this game or ever anybody's playing it, they don't know all of this from the start. And you could definitely see why this game is just pure evil. So that's exactly my thoughts on that, how to beat it, just from what we know from the characters they discovered. But they didn't know this from the beginning, so that's why I stumbled a lot, and a lot of people unfortunately passed away from this. So let me know your thoughts on the game. What do you think could have been done different as well? Any other strategies you might have for it? And just your thoughts on Squid Game in general. As I said, I will have a Season 2 theory video on Squid Game this week. I don't usually post on the weekends. This one was just for fun and because I missed the Friday upload. But I will have a video on the symbolism behind Squid Game, because there's a ton, and I've rewatched a couple of the episodes already just to check out some things on there, and I will be talking about it this week as well. And I also do want to make a video on what I believe is going to be coming no matter what, is the remake to this, the American remake, because America just loves to remake these type of things, and I could definitely see them doing this with more American games. Don't necessarily believe they would call it Squid Game, probably something else. But I will talk about that and my thoughts on where they could go, and I think it could be good, honestly. We do know they're making Train to Busan, a remake. James Wan is attached, so I'm a little excited, but after Malignant, I'm a little, I don't know. But we'll see. Anyways, as always, that is going to do it for me. If you haven't already checked out any of my other videos, go ahead and do that. We are going to have a spooky season tease this week, and then once October starts, it's full on spooky season. I will have a horror video every single day for the month of October, on top of the videos I will normally do for anything that comes out. So American Horror Story, on my blog, all of those things, Halloween Kills, we'll still have videos, but on top of all of that, I am making the spooky content for y'all. I will also have a ton more spooky content on my TikTok, which is Campfire Tales with a Z at the end. It will be in the description down below. Go over there. I will be doing more different stuff, but also same stuff. But if you really enjoy horror content, I will be an insane amount of horror content over there compared to this channel. But this channel will have a spooky video every day, so make sure you're subscribed for that. Also turn on the notification bell and let me know what you thought about this video. Should I make other videos like this or not? I just didn't want to be that person that feels like they're bopping off somebody else. But if y'all enjoy my thoughts on it, I'll pick another movie or show to do this. Not necessarily will do it on every single thing that comes out, but if something's big enough, I will do it. So let me know your thoughts on that. Just trying to experiment different things to add to the channel. I do want to have a podcast coming pretty soon, so look out for that, and a live show of sorts as well. Not sure exactly if I want to do it on every single thing I watch, the live show, or just a weekly type of thing recap, but still debating it. Also playing some games on here. You know, it's just a lot to think about, but you let me know your thoughts. Anyways, as always, I'll see all of you next time. Check out that video on the left. Don't forget that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I'll see you all next time. Stay safe, stay positive.